On the 27th of September 2023, an incident occurred involving a woman who was confronted by the police after trying to avoid a traffic light by parking her vehicle on the sidewalk.
Or whatever the hell his name is.
He's on duty right now.
I don't care, he assaulted me.
The officer approached her, requesting identification, including her driver's license and registration. The situation quickly escalated when the woman refused to provide her identification and demanded to speak with a sergeant. She claimed the officer was mistreating her, arguing that she had done nothing wrong.
No, I'm driving. You're parked on the sidewalk. Give yourself a ticket.
License and registration?
Give yourself a ticket.
License
I gotta
and
go take a
registration?
shit. I have a disability. You need to move.
License and
I can't
registration?
see. You're blocking my view.
License and registration, you're not free to leave. I'm not going to ask again, or you will go to jail for refusing to identify yourself. You understand?
You didn't pull me over.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You were driving. I was waiting to see if you were going through or not, and you're parked illegally. So give yourself. I need your sergeant.
License and
I need
registration?
your sergeant. That's my right.
You're gonna
Supervisor, because I said to
let's go ahead and stand back up. She's refusing to identify herself.
Yup.
She's about to be detained.
Yup. Let's try me. Let's try me.
License and registration?
Let's try me.
This is your last
I didn't do
chance.
anything illegal. What are you pulling me over for?
The woman explained that she was simply dropping off her child near a school and insisted that her actions were legal. She had been doing the same for some time without issue. However, the officer accused her of illegally parking in a manner that bypassed the traffic light. As the confrontation continued, the woman became more vocal, insisting that the officer had no right to detain her and that she had been treated unfairly. She requested a female officer, expressing concerns about her treatment by the male officers involved. She accused them of abusing their power and argued that they were violating her rights. The situation became more tense as the woman recorded the interaction, asking for the officers' badge numbers and asserting that she was being abused. She also asked for medical assistance, claiming that she had injured her wrist during the incident. But the officers refused her request.
What else?
Nope. You're going to show me your
No,
driver's
I'm not,
license.
because I didn't do anything illegal. I didn't do anything illegal. I'm waiting for your sergeant. I'm waiting for your sergeant.
You're under arrest.
No. Look, help me video this. That's brutality. Don't touch me. Get a woman officer. Get a woman officer.
I'll try to be nice to you.
Oh, yeah? All right. What's your name, Thomas? You have it covered.
My name is... You can film all you want. Just do it from over there, all
Where
right?
am I here? No, you're... You don't have to stop recording. That's your right.
Just don't approach.
Nothing.
You have to-
Nothing.
you have
Absolutely
to-
nothing.
You have to hear what an
Nothing.
officer says.
I don't give a
You to stop.
You're hurting
You
me.
have to stop.
You have your cuff twisted.
You're on the
I
sidewalk.
have
You
one
didn't pull nobody over.
female detained.
Sergeant. Yeah.
She could have.
Put me out of breath.
Could
Did
have.
she do something to you?
I asked for a driver's license.
Sergeant.
It's okay.
Stand over there,
Just
bud.
record.
You can
Just
stand over
record. Don't touch him. That's assault. You assaulted me. I'm gonna file assault. Don't push me. Don't push me. That's assault.
I'm over here.
That's assault. That's assault. And you're not gonna stop me from dropping off my kid safely.
I'm not stopping you.
You are. And you're not letting my kid safely walk to school. And I saw you here yesterday. And I did document it too.
That's fine.
Sure did. Exposed. You should be exposed, Corporal Thomason. What is it? Why is it covered? What's your name and badge number? What's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number?
What is your
What's
name?
your badge number?
Are you refusing to give
Are
me
you
your name?
refusing your badge number? That's my right, and that's your job.
Well, we're gonna-
You're a
I'm
public
asking the
servant. You work
questions.
for me.
I'm asking the questions.
You're a
here.
public servant.
I'm asking the
You're a
questions.
public servant. What's your
Name and
name?
date of birth?
What's your name?
All right.
I
I'll
asked you
just
for your
say-
name when you first started
Now you're
illegally
under-
arresting me.
Now you're under arrest.
It's all right.
For failing to
It's all
identify
right.
yourself.
It's gonna get dropped, and you're
That's
gonna
fine.
get fired. Kids, y'all have power trips here,
Nope.
and I'm done with it.
I just asked
I'm
you.
standing up for my rights. I have a right to drop off my kid here. Ain't never been an issue. I even pick up my kids here. I'm not avoiding a thing. This is what I do. I drop her off right there legally. Never been an issue until the pig comes and tells me otherwise.
Okay.
I need a sergeant. Yes, I asked him for one. He's refused. He just abused me.
She's not
assaulted
identifying
me.
herself.
He just battered me.
She's not identifying herself.
It's recorded. It's
And,
recorded.
I'll-
I need a sergeant. He abused me.
The police officers proceeded to detain the woman, handcuffing her and placing her in a police vehicle. She continued to argue with the officers, asserting that they were acting unlawfully. She maintained that she had committed no crime and that she was being treated unfairly. As she was transported to the police station, the woman voiced her frustration over the entire situation. She insisted that the officers had not only violated her rights, but had also disregarded her medical condition, further escalating her distress.
And he's illegally detaining me. I didn't do nothing wrong. He was parked here. I didn't even pull over. I didn't do nothing. Why is he pushing me? That's assault. Why is he pushing me? That's assault. Is your camera recording? Turn it on. Turn on all your cameras. I want them all on. It's not red. It's not red.
Do you have anything on you?
No. What am I being arrested for?
For failing to identify yourself.
What am I being pulled over for? You didn't even pull me over, officer. Tell him to tell me why. That's my right.
Sit in the car.
You'll all be held accountable if you don't enforce my rights.
Sit in the car.
Tell me why the he has me in handcuffs.
Because.
Ask him then.
Go ahead, sit down for me.
Ask him then. It's all being recorded.
Hey, I told you to stay by the truck.
No, he's not. Stand on the sidewalk. It's public property.
Don't stand by your truck.
Stand on the sidewalk. No, you will not assault him. Don't let him touch you.
Put your feet inside
Get
the car.
their names and badge numbers.
You'll have all. It'll be in the report.
I
Put
don't
your feet
care.
in.
No, I'm waiting for the sergeant. Don't abuse me. Don't you do it again.
Put your feet in the car. Put your feet.
Quit twisting my hand. You're gonna break my wrist. I'm gonna sue you.
Put your feet in the car.
Cut it out. I'm waiting for your sergeant. You have no right.
Put your feet in the car. Thank you.
Marrano pendejo. What are you doing? I need to talk to you. I'm trying to get your attention. Quit ignoring me.
Well, that's why I'm opening the door.
What is he doing?
I'm not sure.
He doesn't have consent to search nothing.
He's not searching
He
anything.
better not.
Okay.
He shouldn't have even opened my door
Are
without
you
my
okay?
consent. No, I need medical attention.
You need medical?
Yes.
What's
He
a
almost broke my wrist. It hurts. He twisted it on purpose.
Okay.
I need an ambulance now.
Okay. How old are you, ma'am?
I need an ambulance.
How old are you?
Old enough to know my rights and know what the y'all are doing is illegal. He just brutally hurt me. He assaulted me.
So your wrist is almost broken? That's
Yes, it hurts.
Okay. All right. I'll get someone over here, okay? Yes, ma'am.
To give me his name and badge number. What's that name and badge number?
His name is Thompson. You're going to get all our names and badge numbers for...
Well, when I ask you for it, that's my legal right, and it's your job to do it.
You're screaming.
I don't care. I'm pissed. I'm in a cop car.
I'm not hiding in
I know I'm screaming. Keep ignoring me. Bring my son over here. I need to talk to him.
Okay.
Don't give up your ID. Harvey! Harvey!
He already did.
Harvey! That's illegal. You have no right to identify my kid.
He asked him for his
You
ID.
have no right.
Ma'am, we need...
Harvey!
Can you listen to me for a sec?
Harvey!
Hey.
Harvey!
Hey, we need a licensed
No,
driver
you
for...
don't.
Listen, you're not in trouble, but you don't get to do what you want. You can't avoid traffic signals by going through parking lots.
She parked right there, dropping off my sister, literally right here. She pulled in out of traffic way, dropped her off right here where that sign is. Dropped her off right there, put her in park. She got out, walked with the cross guard, and then she continued to drive through. She didn't go around. She didn't try to avoid the stoplight. She pulled in safely for my little sister to pull out.
So she's not allowed to go to Cottonwood?
Do you want us to tow the vehicle?
I was gonna tow my vehicle. I shouldn't even be in this car.
Okay,
I'm being
we just
arrested
need a license.
illegally. This is illegal.
Ma'am, an ambulance is on the way, okay?
This is illegal. Where's the sergeant at?
Hey,
Hurry up, I need
it takes time to get here,
Open
okay?
the window. I need to know what the y'all are telling my kid.
Okay, just put your feet in, okay?
No, open the window.
Put your feet in.
Open the window.
Ma'am, please put your feet in.
I'm not gonna do this with you. All right, now I need my knees.
That's my sister's school. I don't know what they're talking about.
I know, but she's not allowed at Cottonwood. Is she trespassed from Cottonwood?
Is she on Cottonwood though?
No, I'm just asking you. Is she trespassed? Is that
I
why
have
she
no
parks
clue.
over here?
No, she's been doing this since last year.
When I ask for your ID, that's the, you know what I mean? You're not free to go, bud. She escalated to this. She already been on your way.
I mean, like, I don't get how with your ID, she didn't do nothing wrong.
I asked, because she drove through here, that's why. And I asked her for her ID and she refused. All right.
Badge numbers.
Hey, I don't know who you think you are, but you can't be driving like that. This is a school zone, okay?
This is a school zone, and it's 25 over here. I was doing 25. You have something that says that I wasn't? I need to know what's going on with my wife.
Okay, well, as soon as they're through, they'll let you know.
As soon as they're through? Who do I need to speak to?
Our sergeant's here.
Okay, let's get Carver. Is it Carver?
No.
Okay, because Carver's the shithead I need to speak to.
I want to file assault charges on Thompson or whatever the hell his name is.
He's on duty right now.
I don't care. He assaulted me.
Okay, he's allowed to do that.
No,
he's
he's not. I'm not doing anything illegal. He's parked on the sidewalk. Where's his ticket?
He's on duty right now.
I don't give a shit. You still have to follow the same laws we do. Yes, you do.
No, that's a
What's your name and badge
emergency
number?
vehicle.
I don't care. He's not on emergency.
Sergeant language. Okay, you don't want to yell.
Badge number?
If all you're going to do is yell.
I'm not yelling. I talk like this. What am I being arrested for?
Concealing identity.
How? If I shouldn't have even been stopped?
Yes,
What's the
you had a
original?
lawful reason to
What
stop.
led to that? What was the first
A
original
traffic
reason?
offense that
For
you're
what?
skipping the signal.
I was not. I
All
dropped
you had
off my child right there.
And that's all you had to do was explain.
That's what I told him. He said, I don't care. He told, look at the video. No, he didn't.
Okay, we're done here.
What do I do?
Get closer. They don't have no right to keep you away. You're not a threat. Why aren't you doing? May I ask the question? Why aren't you gentlemen allowed to check her? She's asking for the services. You already checked it out back?
Yes, because that's what hurts my wrist. You need to take the handcuffs off, sir.
She has a
They have to check my arms because you abused me.
Can you check her wrist without taking the handcuffs off?
New Mexico 33711, using overstep.
This guy's over here blocking a sidewalk that my children walk on to get to school and talk about because he's an officer of the law. He can break the laws? No, y'all have to follow the same laws we do. And you cannot park on the sidewalk, much less in the school zone.
25 with the RP, or she stepped out anywhere?
I saw him here yesterday and I have it documented too.
I advise her to go back inside. She's
I'm gonna sue
terrified of these
y'all.
dogs.
You better find another job because you put yourself involved in what they're doing wrong to me. When I asked for a woman officer, why was I not given one? Why was he allowed to brutally attack me right there?
We don't have a
He
woman
can't use
officer
excessive
on.
force like that on me.
We don't have a woman officer on duty
I'm
right now.
entitled to one.
Okay.
That's my legal right to go home and take a I have a medical condition where it doesn't allow me to control my bowels. And I told him that. He didn't give a and he still told me, let me see your ID. He told me, don't come through here no more. I said, I will, because this is my route to drop off my kid. I drop her off in the lot, where it's safer for her, not in the street. How is that illegal? What statute did I violate? I want to know what statute I violated. If not, y'all need to release me. Because you can't hold me for concealing identity if I didn't violate a statute first.
Throughout the incident, the woman's insistence on her innocence and her demand for respect were central to the exchange. She questioned the legality of the officer's actions, continuously claiming that the situation could have been avoided if she had been treated with more understanding. The tension grew as she pushed for an explanation of why she was being detained and what charges, if any, were being brought against her. Despite her complaints, the officers maintained that the woman's behavior during the encounter had caused the escalation, and they justified their actions based on her refusal to comply with their requests.
Go ahead and step out.
I don't want you to abuse me again. I'm still recording. You want to drag me out? You want to hurt me again? You want to twist my arm again? You want to squeeze my arm again? That was unprofessional and uncalled for. That was brutal. And you touched my Don't touch me. I can walk. Don't touch me. I already filed sexual assault charges on you. You touched my I asked you for a woman officer. I have a right for you not to touch me. I know how to walk. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Tell him not to touch me. What's your name and badge number? Turn on your camera.
It is.
You see him pulling me. I can walk. Where am I going to run till I'm arrested? Let me go. Let me go. I don't like you. You're rude and ugly and you already abused me.
Listen, have a seat right here.
Let go of me.
Have a seat right here.
Let go. You have a power trip problem. Don't touch me again. That's assault and I want to file charges on you. I don't care if you're a cop.
department?
Tell him to get away from me then. He's the only one I have a problem
You're the
with.
only one that yells.
He's the only one I have a problem with. He just grabbed my arm. You don't know what's going on. Tell him to
I
leave.
do, but I don't know what's
No, you
going
don't.
on. But I have children in this department, and you don't need to be acting like that. Ugly.
Everything's being
What
recorded.
am I being charged with?
Resisting and obstructing, and then turning through the parking lot. The reason why
What's
he
the
checked out with
statute?
you. The statute is 12.6, 5.1C, or E.
What's it called? What's the
Using
title?
a parking lot to avoid a traffic signal.
But that's not what I did. I told him that. I drop off my child there every morning because it's safer than not dropping him off
That's why
on
he
the
checked out
sidewalk.
with you. You asked a question, I answered it.
I know, but I
And as a
told
matter of
him-
fact, me and him actually went over that this morning. We reviewed that
What's the
ordinance.
report number?
We reviewed that ordinance this
What's
morning.
the report number?
What report?
This report.
This report?
Yeah.
I'll get it to you in a minute. I don't know the call
Because I'm
number.
going to be requesting all this footage.
You can.
Okay,
Yeah.
you want to come with me, please?
Go ahead.
Give us just a minute and we'll get you in there.
I've been needing to poop. I have a medical condition.
Give me just a minute.
I'm going to shit my pants.
I'm gonna have a female go in there. You're under arrest.
I know, but I'm going to
So
shit
have
myself.
Have a seat just a second so I can get somebody to go in there with you. That's what I'm trying to explain to
If I
you.
shit myself, then that's on you.
No, I'm
I
trying to
already
get somebody to
told
go in there with you.
Almost an
Listen
hour
to me.
ago
I'm
that I was
some-
trying to get
You want to
home.
argue with me and continue to argue while I'm trying to do this.
I'm not
for you.
arguing with
Yeah,
you.
you are.
I'm talking to you.
I don't know you, so I can talk to you professionally. What is your first name?
Oh, now you want to be nice.
No, I haven't
You were
been
just
rude.
being rude,
I
saying that
haven't
I was
been rude.
arguing with you.
I'm
And
trying
when
to
I
get
told
things. You asked me to
that
do
I'm
something. See,
wrongfully
look.
being arrested,
You're not.
you don't want to listen to me. And you're
We had a
supposed
reason
to
to stop
enforce
you.
my rights.
No,
And
listen.
they're violating my rights, officer.
We
I
had a
went and
reason to
dropped
be-
off
see,
my
listen to me.
child.
I'm trying to explain
I'm not
something
done
to you as
talking.
well.
I went and dropped off my child. Where I drop her off every morning, and my
Then you've
son
been breaking
even
the law
told-
every morning
no,
if you do that every morning.
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not, because I'm not avoiding a lie, and that's what you keep saying. I'm not avoiding a lie.
Okay, that's to argue in court. If
No,
you think
it's
you
for me
aren't-
to tell you that you're wrong, because
And
then
when
you'll
we
be held
have a lawful
accountable
reason, no, when we
for
have a lawful
breaking
reason
my
to stop you.
rights.
When we have a lawful reason to stop you,
That
and
wasn't
then you
lawful.
conceal your name.
He didn't
you're
stop
rece-
me.
You're
He
concealing.
didn't stop me.
And now you have
He walked
Ario
up to my
concealing.
vehicle while
and
he's
that.
parked on a sidewalk. And because I told him
we're
he
in
shouldn't
emergency
be parked,
vehicles. We can move
you
our vehicles.
still have
Yes.
to follow the laws.
We have an
My
emergency
children
vehicle.
walk that sidewalk, and I don't like the fact
Obviously
that you're
not because
blocking
you take them to school.
Because I'm fighting the fact that it's unsafe for them right now.
I'm not going to argue with you. Listen to me. Here's what's going to
I'm not
happen.
arguing
I'm
with
going to
you.
put the handcuffs in front of you. You're not going to be unhandcuffed. I'm going to remove them and put them to the front of you. You're going to stay handcuffed.
That's fine. I'll be right back out, and then you'll be held accountable for violating my rights too. All of you.
How am I
will.
violating your rights?
Because
By
I
putting-
shouldn't be here,
Well,
and I called
that's-
you to enforce my
you ready to
rights,
go?
and you're
Stand up
violating
for me.
them too.
Stand up for
You're
me.
violating my rights, and you'll be held accountable too, Corporal.
I'm a sergeant. Thank you.
Sergeant, officer. See what he did? I told him to loosen him.
I'm going to put this one. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Show him the
hang on.
camera.
Hang on. Hang on.
This is the wrist. He forcefully
That's natural.
pulled it up.
That's natural to look
I'm not
like
talking
that.
to you. I'm talking to the camera.
Okay. I'm just telling you that that's natural.
Did you see that?
It's natural that they're that tight to leave me marks? No, that's not natural.
When you,
That's not natural. This is
you're in
natural.
an unnatural position.
This is natural.
No, this is not natural.
Whatever.
So I brought a female. She's going to search you right now.
Yeah, I asked for a female way long ago when
She
he
wasn't on duty
arrested
at the
me.
time.
When he arrested me, he touched my butt. Yes. He sexually assaulted me.
We're gonna go in here, and what I'm gonna do is, I'm Corporal Ash, and I'm going to search you. Corporal, yes,
Can I please talk to you? Because they are totally sexist and ugly to me. I am being illegally arrested. This officer I documented yesterday, Thomason or Thomas, whatever, he didn't want to identify himself to me, by the way. I tried to move like his radio because he has it over it.
don't do that.
I was trying to see the name because he wouldn't answer me.
No. Do not ever touch an officer.
I didn't touch him.
But
I touched
listen,
the radio.
that's still touching the officer. Don't touch anything.
But I was just trying to
Listen,
find his name.
Listen to
It
me.
shouldn't be
Listen.
covered.
No, listen to me. Do not do that. You can call later to the police department and you can ask for the officer's names that was on that call.
But he's supposed to give me his
Okay,
name.
I understand, but if it doesn't happen, do not touch
Okay.
nobody.
Okay, I understand. I was trying to talk to him, and know his name, and
Wait, if they don't do it, Then just be like, okay. Just be like, okay.
Okay, calm.
Do not, just don't do what they say. I mean, if it's something lawful, like turn around, put your hands behind your back, get out the car.
But it wasn't lawful because I didn't violate the I didn't violate a law.
But listen to me. You don't know why that officer came over. You don't know why that. Let the officer explain. Don't just immediately jump to, oh, it's not legal, it's not legal. Don't do that. You understand?
Well, I was driving. Let me finish explaining. I had my Elvis with me.
If you get the ticket, you can always fight it in court.
But
It's
why
better
should I
than
have,
being-
I'm disabled. Look, I have a bad disability. I wake up sick like every freaking day. My ass is bleeding right now from my stomach disability. And they didn't even let me go to the restroom. And this lady comes and brings me and it takes me longer to shit because my stomach's in knots. I have a legit medical condition. I told them I'm trying to get home to take a shit
But
right
listen,
now.
But listen, this is the thing. In order to avoid all this, how hard is it to just give your driver's license and registration?
But how hard is it for him to be a little more of a peace officer, more peaceful when he approaches a civilian, more peaceful? He doesn't know what I'm going through in my life.
And
He
you
doesn't
know
know
what
that
he's
I gotta
going
take
through.
a shit.
But
He doesn't know that it's coming out my butt. But
listen.
when I tell him that and he's just on a power trip, that's not right.
But this is the thing, man.
And this, when he left the cuffs really freaking tight for like 30 minutes, he's bruising already. And I asked him to loosen it, and he refused because he's on a power trip. Don't bite your tongue. You defend yourself.
Okay, I understand, don't bite your tongue, but there is a way to not bite your tongue and to still stay in your place. There's still a way to do it.
I said, I'm sure I'm not the only parent who's upset. I said, and if y'all don't acknowledge us at the door and we're there to get our kids, that's illegal, you know? You shouldn't be holding our kids against us, against our will. When we're there to pick them up, they need to be released to us. We're their parent, we're their guardian. And she was like, I don't know, ma'am, but I'll look into it. And I was like, I think you do need to look into it because then you're going to have a lot of upset parents there, not just me. What did that turn into? An officer at my house talking about, oh, Miss John said that you threatened her, that you were going to gather parents to go jump her at the school.
What?
Turned around and looked at Baca. I said, what the f*** am I, Baca? Am I thug? Am I a gangster? Like, I don't even have a criminal background. What are you talking about?
I have a right to remain silent. Use the phone. From now on, use the phone. And
Yeah, but he had me in the cop car that time. I had no access to anything. He had me held at my own free will, arrested in his car for false charges. Of course, it got dropped in court because they had nothing to stand on. I always answer their questions. They ask me for an ID, I give it to them. But when I feel like my rights are being trampled over, I have a right to not identify when I feel like it's not a lawful order.
But just identify, and then make the call to the police.
I'm against that. There's nothing you can tell me. I'm against that. I'm all for enforcing my rights and not being in that database.
You know what we're gonna do? Me and you gonna have a conversation after this is over. Ash. We're gonna have a conversation. Like I said, we can meet up at the station, or we can like meet up somewhere, like eat something. I'm not sure. I'm always at Grizzly Lemonade. I'm always there.
By the time the woman was taken to the police station, she continued to assert that she had been unjustly treated and that her rights had been violated throughout the entire encounter. The officers, on the other hand, stood by their actions, maintaining that their response had been appropriate.
I love that. That's my favorite. I should be like a part owner because I'm always there. I am every duty day.
Aww.
So, like I said, we'll conversate after we got some
Hi,
time.
friend. Have a good day.
You know everybody.
I do know everybody. I told you I worked at Innocence for 9 years. Oh, but this is my second home. With my disability,
Yeah.
I'm always here, man. I should have my own assigned room.
Dang.
I hate it, though.
All right, Miss Luz.
Were you going to be at the station or no?
I'm going to be at the station. What happened?
There's a rock on my ass.
Ooh.
Can you take that rock off? That one was good.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute.
All right, Miss Luz.
Hey, her going in, her coming out.
I see that.
When you take me to the jail, I don't know what all y'all can do, but you see how I randomly have to go to the restroom?
Yes.
Like, I'll be fine, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta go again.
I'll just let them know as well, so that they kind of be aware to try to get you where you like if you have to go. They're kind of
because I know they treat people like animals. I've been there once before wrongfully, and they had me strapped to the bench, and I had to use the bathroom, and they refused to let me go.
I'll let them know.
Yeah, because I don't think they'll.
Because it's on my record now, my medical record.
Yeah, I'll let them know so they're aware, because I'm sure they don't want to have
to clean my shit.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. So. So,
I'm very
as long as they're fully aware, I'm sure they'll help you out a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I finished that water too fast. I was like, I don't know where your shake's at.
So I got there today, I was like, I know these people from somewhere, I just don't know.
My kid has been fucking always with the law.
Because I didn't recognize you at first until your son got out, and Xavier, I was like, he's familiar, I know him from somewhere.
The woman was charged with resisting arrest, obstructing justice, and illegal parking. She was accused of refusing to comply with the officer's requests for identification, disrupting the order, and violating traffic laws by parking on the sidewalk. Additionally, she faced charges related to her behavior during the incident, including being uncooperative and causing an escalation in the confrontation. Circumstances. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all liked it. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will never miss any episode of our enthralling series. We are looking forward to seeing you next time, so stay curious about the next video.